Hi, I'm Anna Zobel, and I'm a Beachbody coach. I wanted to share with you guys specifically how to lose weight when working night shifts. I know a lot of my friends have asked, what do you do? What food do you eat? How do you find time to exercise? That kind of thing. And so I'll give you my top 5 tips. The first one that I did was exercise. And right now it's like 1:30 in the morning and I'm on my night off, and a lot of times I would exercise in the middle of the night on my nights off. But the biggest tip is I like what Tony Robbins said, that he said to make it a standard. You might not always meet your goals, but you will always at least reach your standards. So I made it a standard to work out 6 days a week. Back when I was turning 30, I had committed to finish P90X. And so something you can say is to say, I'm going to at least do this, whatever it is you choose to do. So for me, it was, I'm going to at least work out with P90X 6 days a week. And so I really committed to that. So my next tip is to make sure that you set a time for your exercise. Now, lots of people say, do it in the morning or in the evening or in the afternoon. And of course, when you're working night shift, that doesn't really apply to us. So I would just plan ahead of time for each day, whether I was going to do it before work or after work. So when I started out, I was doing it after work, and that was really difficult. Because I would come home from a 12-hour night shift and then try to do 60 minutes of P90X. And a lot of times my husband would find me asleep on the floor after the stretch. So I do like it better doing it before the night shift. And so I'll get up at about 4 p.m., do my workout, have time to shower and get ready, and then go to work at 7. So and sometimes I don't even wake up till 5 p.m. and I do a shorter workout. So, but commit to doing that, and whichever workout you're doing. And sometimes I wouldn't have time to finish the workout, but I would still push play and at least start the workout. Sometimes I would skip through the moves so I could at least get some of the moves in and do the best I could. So the next tip is to have food prep days. It's really important that you take your lunch with you to work, because we all know what kind of foods are open, what kind of restaurants are open at 1 in the morning. So you're not going to get your healthy food from those. So I have behind me, this is the latest grocery shopping trip. I don't know if you can see that, if I'm moving too fast. And then these are strawberries from my garden. Holla! Because I really love those strawberries. Anyway, so all of this food needs to be cut up. I either do it with a food processor, it's kind of one of those slicer things, or something. Sometimes I'll steam some of the broccoli or cauliflower, and I put it in those little containers. So you got to have all your containers ready. And then the other food prep thing is that every time you make a meal, just make extra and have leftovers for lunch. So I'm going to show you inside my fridge. This is probably embarrassing, but anyway. So down here is the drawer I usually get my food out of. Anyway, these baggies are things I've already cut up. That's some jicama. This is some veggie spaghetti sauce that I have. I've cut up some watermelon there. So I'm going to take all of that with me the next time I go to work. Sorry about the angles. And then I just wanted to show you guys how huge my lunch bag is, because I really believe that if you're there for a 12-hour shift especially, then you really need to have enough food for 3 meals. At least 3 meals and like snacks. 12 hours is a whole day. So I actually take almost enough food for a whole 3 days, just so that I have a variety, and if I don't want to use some of the if I end up not wanting to eat certain foods, then I can eat the other snacks I brought. So I have one of these big green bags, and I keep some snacks in there all the time, like some nuts, And then like I have some healthy popcorn, and then I even have my trusty bag of dark chocolate chips. And that's my tip for chocoholics like myself. I have to have at least some sort of chocolate around, because otherwise I'll go looking for it in the vending machines. So if I know it's there, sometimes I don't always have to eat it, and I just have to limit the amount that I eat. So the next tip would be, of course, to drink lots of water. Sometimes when you think you're hungry, you're just thirsty. So you have those big mugs at work that you carry around. And then, of course, my last tip would be to get lots of sleep, which I know is really hard on night shift sometimes. But just come home and go to bed as soon as you can and sleep as long as you can. So that's how I was able to lose 48 pounds while working night shifts and doing grad school, so online. And so I just want you to know that it's possible, and I hope these tips help you. So if you found that helpful, then please find me on Facebook. My name is Anna Zobel on Facebook, and my like page is called Healthified Fitness.